taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Mikolas. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now? Here's Nico Hoerner. That pitch in for a strike, and that's how this game gets started. And a foul ball. Going 2 now. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 2-2. Smash to the left side. The throw to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Tracks it down for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Christopher Morel. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. Trey Mancini now. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A soaring shot to center. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 2-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ian Happ up to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Big for a strike, and it's 0-2. And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in St. Louis, and on the hill, Kyle Hendricks. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Bottom of the first. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. Whips it to first on the run. One up, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Batting third, the left fielder,
at the plate, Lars Nootbaar. Singy, this guy's put together a pretty amazing career. 8th round pick by the Rangers in 2011, traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Yeah, and I don't think when they traded for him that he would end up becoming starter with the most postseason starts in Cubs franchise history. So, you know, a guy that's very cerebral, understands what he's doing out there on the mound.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second. Here's Yan Gomes.
The designated hitter, Yan Gomes.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. A little bit low. So 2 balls and no strikes. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Yan Gomes waits. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Miguel Amaya stands in now, looks at that one inside. Gomes gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Into center and a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Number 40, the next Cub to hit. In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Batting 9th, the third baseman, number 1, Nick Madrigal.
Here's Nick Madrigal. And there's a ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Popped up. Gorman pulls it in on the run.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup, Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And that's outside. Ball one. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three, 2. Center field. Makes the catch, inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. The right-hander back to work. And there's a curve through for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Takes it himself. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First offering misses the mark. Singy, what's your take on Wilson Contreras going from Cubs to Cardinals? You usually don't see players sign free agent wise in that direction. I mean, one of the guys that comes to mind in terms of moving from one rival to another when Johnny Damon left the Red Sox.
The second baseman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 balls, no strikes.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Good
That's
eye
ball
right
3.
there.
3-0.
There's a strike. Right side, Morel. To first, inning over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the 3rd inning. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Michaelis back to work. That one missed. Looked like it was a little bit up. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And the righty deals. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Liner, and oh, that got him. Over to Goldie. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
So digging in, Trey Mancini. He's already homered in this one.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Very hungry.
Well, the Mancini family has been farming in Florida since the 1940s.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next pitch is popped up. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a foul ball. Happ hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he won a Gold Glove last season. And the 0-1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Next pitch downstairs. And a count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. And a foul ball. Gomes in his 11th season, 35 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. On a line out towards center. Edman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Cubs leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson.
Carlson.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Paul DeYoung.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, 0-1. One down, base is empty. That gets by him.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here comes Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Checks over to first, back safely.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1. Bounce to the left side. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now it's going to be Brendan Donovan.
Counts 1-0.
First offering misses badly for ball one. And downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. Nothing across on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. Just missed.
3-0.
And a 3-0 finds the zone. And that's in for a strike.
Helpful.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Stepping in, number 40. And first offering is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Grounded to Gorman. Throws to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
The third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. Flied out his first time.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
In there at the knees. 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. There's a strike. Horner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Rickey Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1. Madrigal leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Started after it, appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just off the inside edge. Right side. Carlson settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The pitch. Goldie checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. The pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
That's inside.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fourth.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there for strike 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. And ball 1. Runner leads away at second. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Chris, it's pretty crazy to think that Nolan Arenado shared an entire side of the infield with a future Platinum Glove Award winner in Matt Chapman. They both were on the same team in high school at El Toro High School. Slides, but it gets by him. In comes the run from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. First and second here, no outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nolan Gorman to bat next. And he walked him.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. In there, and it's 0-1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher is up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Now the 0-1. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nootbaar on third. Arenado at second. Contreras at first with no outs. And just misses with that one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can...
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him who pick up the rest of those runners on base.
This is Dylan Carlson. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. Runners at first and second. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. In the dirt.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. This one in the dirt. Toss to Mancini. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We played 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and misses.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one's in there. And it's 0-2.
No balls.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Michaelis throws to first, and he's back safely. Chris, you know what they call Mancini?
Boom, boom.
That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. Mancini in the box again, takes the strike.
Yeah, good power hitter on the field, but a really good human being off the field. And in fact, in 2021, he was named the AL Comeback Player of the Year after beating stage 3 colon cancer in 2020 and became a real inspiration to many around the league. Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Gone. He blasts one out to right, and they add a pair. It's 5-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's Yan Gomes. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that's through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to third. Stops it on a slide. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tommy Edman. And here it comes. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Brendan Donovan digs in now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. The 0-2. And a good eye there. Next offering misses down and away. And the right-hander deals. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the running catch.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar.
Ball 1 there.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Left-hand hitter waits.
2 balls, no strike.
And that's in for a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jake Woodford. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Number 44, Jake.
Amaya measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in Panama. The wind of the pitch. Slider misses outside. The 1-1. That one the other way. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 40.
So up next, number 40. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Woodford, a 6'4" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. High fly ball out to center field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 1, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal, the next Cub to hit. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. And that's down and away.
2-0.
Righty to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
That's inside. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that one fouled off. Corner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. The pitch. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
Arenado in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Here comes a pitch. Clips the corner, 0-1.
You know, these Cards just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ground ball to the right side. And they get Arenado for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras.
Ball 1.
That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Tosses to first.
Now batting.
2 up, 2 down.
The second baseman,
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. That catches the corner. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in St. Louis, top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. That's through there for a strike. And now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three-two now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Morel stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's fouled away. Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He's already homered here in this one. Over to first, and he saved. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And a pitch.
Ball inside.
That one missed. Now 3-0. There's a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And now Ian Happ. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air, right field. Carlson settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. The Cardinals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Gathers and throws. Pretty nice play there.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
And up next for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung. Foul ball there. Here's your 1. Up the middle. Boots it.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0. Fought off foul. DeYoung, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is outside. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. He did not go around. And a payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Action in the pen down there. Michael Fulmer throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Leiter getting loose as well. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So one hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Stratton. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Yan Gomes.
The designated hitter.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0. And the righty deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. And he takes a strike. The 2-1. Slapped foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Amaya in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Steven Matz up and loosening in the pen. Oh, 1 down. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Ball to strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Number 40 at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Off the plate, ball 1.
Next pitch is outside, and that is ball 1. And misses inside. That one off the mark. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there. 3-2 now.
Yeah, full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Julian Merryweather.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now here is Paul Goldschmidt.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Goldschmidt.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
0-1. And fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Arenado in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering in the dirt. And a count 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. Off the plate, 3-2 now. Goes down looking. Redbirds down quietly. They trail at 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Chicago, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
Stratton back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Stratton, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is in for a strike. That one is upstairs. In the air to left down the line. And that is a foul ball.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Righty delivers. Got him swinging. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And there's the strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 0-1. That one drifts inside. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Here comes the 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Next pitch misses way outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now 2-2. And now 2-2. Struck him out looking. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Michael Fulmer. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
For Chicago, number 32, Michael Fulmer.
Wilson Contreras
Leading up
now
for
at the plate.
Cardinals,
This is
the
a
catcher,
guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The punch out there, and one out now.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Gorman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Back foot slider struck him out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Carlson stands in now and watches strike one. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And he deals. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
DeYoung stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Check swing, and that's a ball. Next offering misses, and now 3-0.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Three-0 down. And a 4-pitch walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Tommy Edman next up for the Cardinals. First pitch just misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that'll do it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is the final line score tonight